you'll overload your Anki and make things difficult. Now we'll talk about how do you do this on a day-to-day basis, and I'm rushing through because we are in the ending segment. So daily system has to be mechanical, not emotional. What you need to do is every single day, these are non-negotiable things. You need to do a certain number of questions, a certain number of review errors, and a certain number of Anki reviews. These should not depend on your mood, because people have different moods, things change, but these are non-negotiable. Make a minimum number of them, and have a thought about, okay, minimum I'm going to do these number, maximum I'm going to do these number of questions, review errors, and Anki reviews. Talking about time ratio, 70% of your time should go into doing questions, and 30% of your time should go into doing Anki. And you can adjust, but don't invert, because questions are still the most important resource. And how will you do your revisions, right? What I like to do is I like to divide the revisions into 3 passes: first pass, second pass, third pass. In the first pass, you can go slow. You have to develop your understanding, and this is where you can try to learn about the concepts. Second pass, this is going to be more faster. This is where you will develop your pattern skills, and you will look at common topics and mnemonics and stuff. And then the third pass, actually the second and third pass should have you starting your error notebook, but your third pass should be where you should be more focused on your errors and improve your errors and increase your gains. Now we are revisiting the error notebook again. As I said, you should only have repeated errors. Please don't write every error that you make. Please only write repeated errors. You have to write why it happened and how to avoid it. This will become gold in final weeks. No other person will give you this detailed guide on how to not make the mistakes that you are making. So please try to make sure that you have your errors notebook ready by the end. And now test and metrics. Testing strategy, you go to the I'm so sorry, I missed test metrics. So when should you test yourself? Testing strategy, you should test yourself, for example, when you do your first full pass, done, then your second revision, your third revision. After you're done with one revision, then you do your revision before the exam. Now you need to understand that when you're doing these test questions, when you're doing these test practice questions, a lot of the times they are harder than the real questions, real exams. Why? Because they set the examiners, the question bank people set it to be this way, that the test practice tests are like a little bit higher, so that you're able to test your skills. But please don't worry about the scores on these practice tests. Don't interpret anything from them. Don't panic. The only thing that matters, only metric that matters is, has my score gone upwards? Is it trending upwards? Not the rank that you get, not how others are doing, only the trend. Is it going upwards or not? That is the only thing that should matter.